Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's tutorial will be on this baggy shirt with side pocket. It's so beautiful and you will love it. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and watch to the end because you don't want to miss anything. So the baggy shirt, I want it to have a 1 inch band. So I place my tape at that 1 inch on that starting point, and then I'll go ahead and mark the depth of my crouch. So this crouch, I'm going to be dividing my hip into 4, and then I'm be adding about 2 inches to it because I don't want it to be fitted around my child's body or hip or fitted around my child's body sha. So I went ahead to mark a straight line for that. So that's at that crouched line, I'm going to be inserting my lap measurement divided by 2, and then I'm going to be adding 1 inch stitching allowance to it. Remember I said I don't want it to be fitted, so that's why I added this 1 inch to it, and then I'll connect this line straight into the waistline. So this is what we have at this point. I'm just extending this line so that I'll be able to mark our crouch extension. So for my crouch at the extension, I'm going to be doing my hip measurement divided by 8. Whatever I have there, that's what I am going to mark from that line that we marked earlier. And then I'm going to go ahead and connect this curve. So once I am done with that, for the waistline, I'm not going to be shaping in the waistline because this is going to have a band. So you want it to pass through your hip. So I'll just leave it that way. And also I'm going to be going half down by half inch at this point, but we are going to be doing that afterwards. So still placing my tape at the starting point of this short. Remember 1 inch away from the band. I'm going to go ahead and take the length of this short. So the length of this short is 15 inches. Then I'll go ahead and connect this line straight. Once I am done, I will just go ahead and connect this line this way. Just come in a bit and then connect it, because just like I said, it's going to be a baggy short, so it's not going to be fitted around the body. And if you haven't subscribed to this moment, please do wait to hit on the subscribe button, join the family, give me a thumbs up, share my videos to family and friends. So once I am done cutting the front pattern, I'm going to transfer it to another pattern, and I'll be leaving about 2 inches at the upper side of it, and also leave some inches at the crouch part of it. So I'll go ahead and pin this down so that it doesn't move as we are marking. So from the waistline here, I'm going to go up by 1.5 inches, and then from the crouch area, so I'm just trying to extend this line so that we'll know where we are putting on our measurements. So from the crouch area, I'm going to go ahead and add 2 inches at that point. Remember, it's not going to be a fitted short. Then at every other side, I'm adding 1.5 inches to it. So the only place I added 2 inches is just the crouch extension part of the part. Then every other side is 1 inch. So I'm going to go ahead and connect all these points that you saw me marked, or that we marked. So I'll connect this point and also connect the waist one onto the side seam, and then I'll connect the back crouch curve. Once I am done with that, I'll go ahead and connect. You see the way I place my tape to connect the back one. I'll just connect it this way, just coming down here. There's nothing serious. Just look at the video, you understand what I'm trying to say. And that's it for the back one. Like I said, it's a simple baggy trouser, but you don't want to miss anything during this process of this baggy short, but you don't want to miss anything. So I'll go ahead and cut this out, and then I'll go ahead and transfer it to my pattern. So this is it. When I transferred it to my pattern, you can see I added stitching allowance at the lower side of it because we already added to the side. So I just added to the hem. And then for this side, you can see I added stitching allowance. Remember I said I want to go down by half an inch on this side. So I have not done that. So this allowance I added is just for the other side. So by the time I cut out that half inch, it's going to align with the half inch stitching allowance. I hope you understand this. And I also went ahead to do the same thing for the back. So I added stitching allowance on the waist and also the hem of this shirt. So I'll just take out my pins, and then we are going to bring in our pattern, our fabrics at this point. So I'll open one of my fabric. I'm going to be I'll open this up. I'll pick up this. So this is for the back. I'll pick up the front one, and then I'll place it on top of each other, front facing front. So we are doing the back and the front, the back and the front together. Then I stitch down my side seam. So I have this piece for my pocket. So for the length of this piece, I have 9.5 inches, and then for the width, I have 7 inches for it. So I'll go ahead and serge all around this pocket. If you don't have a serging machine, you can just go ahead and fold it. And then for the upper one, I'm going to fold it into two and stitch it down. So guys, this is what we have at this point. You can see I'm done serging and folding. So I'll just open up the short that we just stitched down the same side. I'll bring in my pocket and I'll place it here. But I'll make sure I push the larger part of this pocket to the front side of this short. Just like you see the way I placed mine. So I'll go ahead and pin this down so that it doesn't keep moving as we are stitching down. Once I pin this down, we are going to go ahead and start stitching. So we are going to fold in by half of an inch on this side stitch, and then fold in by half of an inch at this side. I'll stitch it down, and I'll do the same thing for the other side as well, and stitch it down. I'll do the same thing for the other side. So this is what we have at this point. I'm done stitching the pockets. So this is this one, other one too. You can see the pocket sitting beautifully on the shorts. So I'll go ahead and open this up, and then we are going to be doing front facing front. So while placing this, make sure that the front pattern of this short is on top of the front pattern and the back one is on top of the back one. I hope you understand this. So I'll go ahead and stitch down on the crouch area by 0.75, and I'll do the same thing for the other side, which is the front part, by 0.75. So guys, this is what we have at this point. So you're just going to go ahead and open up this short, and then we are going to go ahead and stitch down the remaining side, the crouch area. So I'll go ahead and stitch it down by half of an inch or 0.75, and then hem it as well. So this is what we have at this point. You can see I'm done hemming this, stitching everywhere, the pocket looking beautifully and sitting beautifully. So we are going to go ahead and attach our band on this trouser. So for the band of this trouser, first thing we're going to be doing is to measure the waist of this trouser all around, of this short. I keep saying trouser. So I'll start from one side of the seam side. I'll measure all the way through the waist and to the other side, or to where we started. And for mine, I have 42 inches. So I'm going to be adding 1 inch stitching allowance to that 42 inches. And then the width of it, remember we took out 1 inch for our band, and then the other half inch to stitch it down to the short. So I'm going to go ahead and fold it this way, and then I'll stitch down by half of an inch that we added for our stitching allowance. Then this is the elastic I'll be using for this short. So what I did is to measure my hip, and then I took out 5 inches from my hip measurement. So I'll fold it into two and stitch it down. Zigzag stitching is the best stitch to do this. So this is what we have after we are done. I'll place it into this band and then cover it up. So we are going to go ahead and stitch down by half of an inch all the way from the beginning to the end. Please make sure you don't stitch on your band. So this is what we have after working on the band. If you want to tailor on this band, in fact, it's not if you want it. I'll be putting it putting it up soon after this video, so that you see a detailed video on this kind of band. So I'll place it front facing front, and then I'll go ahead and stitch it down, and that's it for this type. You go ahead and search every part of this short at the end of the video. I hope you find value in this video. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, share my videos to family and friends, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.